You can see your face there.
Oh, I was in the hard drive the whole time.
You make it and we shoot it. You make it and we shoot it. You make it and we shoot it. You make it and we shoot it.
Hi Jeff, mein Name ist Robin, ich bin 15 Jahre alt, komme aus Deutschland und ich habe diese Stargeschosse für dich gebaut. Ich hoffe mal, dass sie funktionieren. Viel Glück damit.
Hello everyone, this is Jeff of Taublader Mouse, and this is a salute to Germany, my ancestral homeland. Robin created these slugs out of steel. He drilled out the back on some, and some of them they're actually offset a little bit. It'll be very interesting to see what effect that has on the trajectory. Even though these only weigh about 18 grams, being made out of steel is going to make them a very tough projectile. I load these into federal target loads, put a little overshot card on there, put a roll crimp on there, and these things should be traveling around 1,200 feet per second.
All right, welcome back, Taublader folks. Right now we're going to be shooting a round sent to us from Germany. This was sent from Robin in Linsengericht, and it's a little steel cylinder that Robin has hollowed out on the bottom. He hogged out a little bit of the bottom there, and then looks like he took it to a red hot anvil and beveled the top. So Robin, we're going to send these downrange and see what we can get done. Jeff managed to put a little happy face right on there. Just for you. All right, let's see what they do.
Just to ensure that Greg's gun was sighted in and he was sighted in, he did a practice shot using double-aught buck, and it looks like he's right on target.
Let me show you its features. Ha 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 ha. I heard that thing going off somewhere.
It went through the ballistic panel.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it went high and left?
Yeah.
Now the first shot was a miss, but going through that ballistic panel is quite a feat. That thing will stop a lot of handgun rounds and some shotgun slugs. Now this slug was not tumbling, it was more like it was flying at a 45-degree angle, which explains a lot why it missed.
How about the feature where you hit something with it? Go ahead.
Let's try.
Woo!
Come on! Let's try.
We had a lot better luck on shot number 2. Still not super accurate, but look at that thing bounce off that plate like a super ball. As you can see, that slug was tumbling end over end. No sparks coming off the plate. I would have thought there'd be sparks, but nope. Alright, let's take a look at the damage.
Was aiming right there for that little mark. Hit a little bit high and left, but look, tore a nice little divot out of that steel target. And because we had it angled, hit and zoomed off. It's probably out there on the...
It probably went on those jet fighters.
Yeah, could have hit one of the jet fighters. Or out there on our...
Or that unicorn farm that's right over there.
Landed on our Autobahn.
Yes. The 20-pound lead plate that weighs 20 pounds. Engage.
Aha! You probably thought this was going to bounce off the lead plate too, but nope. It is pretty odd that it just came to a dead stop in the lead plate. We've seen lead projectiles actually bounce off this plate before.
Itself in there. Whether or not that was front or back, it almost looked like the back of it fits perfect.
Yeah,
right there.
yep. There you go. Yeah! Yeah!
So look at this. That's kind of crazy. This thing just keyholed right through there sideways. Look at that. Perfectly.
They're not very stable.
No, but blasted the...
But being steel, they go through everything.
Little known fact, this is an actual Volkswagen Beetle engine. Blew right out the back.
Now this slug was tumbling like crazy, and maybe it's just my imagination, but it seems like the ones that are tumbling are a little more accurate. And that's kind of odd because that's usually not how things work with ballistics. The slugs that we recovered were all undamaged. These things are very tough. In fact, we reshot one for the very last shot of this video.
When you are listening to these scorpions at the bibliothèque, drinking your Coca-Cola, on your hi-fi radio. Radio on a horn. Fire! Fire! Fire!
So it blew open our Coke Zero, went right in the face of the stereo, and blew right out the back.
Oh.
It blew the scorpions right out the back of this stereo, and here's all the little pieces.
There was a CD in there.
Here's the best part, though. We found in here Rooster Cruisin' by Ray Carlisle. I think Rooster Cruisin's going to be opening for Taylor Swift pretty soon.
I don't know who Rooster. Have you heard of that?
Don't play like you aren't playing Rooster Cruisin' on the way over here.
Oh, you got me.
Rooster Cruisin'.
All these shots were taken through a smoothbore shotgun, no rifling. We see something very different on this one. A large piece of the wadding is still stuck to the back of this slug, kind of acting like a little stabilizer tail, causing it to waggle around through the air. Now we filmed this at about 4,000 frames a second with the Chronos high-speed camera, and David, the guy that made these cameras, has shipped out the first 12 pre-order cameras, so hopefully you'll be seeing footage from these cameras on other YouTube channels very soon. So I'm a little bit excited about that, to see what these other YouTube creators are going to do with their high-speed cameras.
Fire!
Oh, and a splash in the water.
Yes. Yeah, it's still, I can't believe it cracked it like that.
Yeah, just barely skipped across the top.
I don't know, maybe we can save it for later.
Now in real time it almost looks like he missed the shot, but look at that grazing shot. Ow. Pretty cool. And I was kind of surprised how deep the wound was, and it also created those cracks in the watermelon. Strange things, I tell you.
Fire! Yeah!
That one did it.
And there you have it. Cool slugs from Germany. Thank you very much, Robin, for sending these to us. Now let's all sing.
Hier kommt der Flieger. Brüder, Frieden und Mann.
Das Boot!
Ready?
Fire! Oh! We have to redo that one. Did you hit it?
I don't know.
I think you may have, but I didn't trigger it.
Oh, no.
Hello Jeff, my name is Robin. I'm from Germany and I'm 15 years old and I made some steel slugs for you to test out. Well, I hope they're gonna work, so let's see.